This video will quickly demonstrate how to perform a Wilcoxon test in SPSS. So what we have here is a very simple study design with two conditions, quiet and noisy conditions, and participants were asked to solve problems. So the independent variable in this study is the condition, either a quiet office or a busy open plan office, and the dependent variable is attempts to solve a problem. It was hypothesized that participants will make fewer attempts to solve the problem in noisy environment. So we have our data for participants. We have 12 of them, we have quiet condition and noisy condition. So if we would enter this data into SPSS, this is what we'll get. Our participants, quiet condition and noisy condition. This is a within participants design. So the easiest way to determine that you entered your data correctly is when you can read for each participant. So for example, participant 1 had number 1, and they were in a quiet condition where they made 18 attempts and in a noisy condition where they made 20 attempts. So how would you analyze the data? As always, for any test, except for the chi-square, you would calculate means and standard deviations. So Wilcoxon test allows you to choose the descriptive statistics as part of the test, and it's a non-parametric test. So logically, as all the tests, it's in Analyze menu. You go to Analyze, Non-parametric test, Legacy box, and in here you'll choose how many conditions you have and whether it's a related sample or independent sample. So Wilcoxon is the related sample with 2 conditions. So here we go. This is the menu for the 2 related sample test, and Wilcoxon is already chosen by default. So what you need to do is just to enter the variables. So we enter quiet condition and noise condition. And in this option where they say exact, we can choose that the exact significance will be calculated for our test. If you have a very big data set, sometimes SPSS will struggle to calculate the exact significance, but for this particular data set there shouldn't be any problem. Options, you can choose descriptive statistics, so we'll choose descriptives, continue, and pretty much press OK. There we go. So this would be the output. So we have our means for quiet condition, mean for noise condition, and so far the results are going in a direction of our hypothesis that participants will make fewer attempts in a noisy condition. We also have our standard deviations for both of the conditions, and here we have the Wilcoxon ranks and the test statistics. So in here what you're interested in the exact significance. So you'll choose a 2-tailed or a 1-tailed based on your hypothesis. In our hypothesis, we had that participants will make fewer attempts to solve the problems in the noisy environment. So it's a 1-tailed test that you should perform for the directional hypothesis. So in our case, we have the result, which is significant. So the conclusion would be that participants taken significantly fewer attempts to solve problem in the noisy condition. And that's it for the Wilcoxon test.